Ebusian for ha Ghana 70 VGH message like, comment, subscribe, and no notification. So that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded, Ebusian for we no go agree. Nurses no say they will not agree. Omon penny. Omon tikra. Say abai no jai ka kwana mo jai ti. Asembe. But before then, alawanu ya Jesu ye ntia ye ento. Ayeza. Nurses for krada ye hia nyom bi ma omo. Ehia nyom be say me ko studio me ko produce nyom bi ma. Alawanu ya Jesu ye ento. Ore we nyede. Alawanu ya Jesu ye ento. Alawanu ya Jesu ye ento. Yeah, nurses for nyom no. But I mean, why was system no mutimi we say sankrofo for now me a nursing student enti mutimi fa omo nkasa no e de folly obia or nurse and I say staff nurses and nkofo omo adwuma na nkofo omo adwuma no ebe over 14 months 1 year 2 months ni aban enti omuka 14 months plus one Ghana cedi aban enti omo Oma akoye demonstration wa Accra, akoye picketing. Oma esu camera nim. Oma bompaya manyakupon. Oma ye fasting, oma ye prayers. Say aban ti omuka. Sika ka ejuma oma ye no. Sika aban say aban ti omu no. Ehun fasting, ehun prayers, ehun demonstrations. Now State of the Nation address name John Mahama His Excellency. Eko ka say no crest or mood in nurses no ka. But sika no mu ntimi tu abo. Amu ntimi tu sika na abo. Ti de ombe ne say sika no ombe tu as sopi. Mu sopi. Ebia 1 month we no mama or 2. Next month no mama or 3. Na aba na mama or 1. They will spread the money like that and pay to the nurses. And nurses for say there be your penny. Say there be where there your penny. You cannot tell them that. Adentia. Who would you be 12 months. And you can say 12 months in nipa no. Ebi I come na di no say na say okoji loan bi. And you ohwe say aban no tia ne car ne back pay no ba. Obaji saska ne nyina na wa tia loan no bi. Now the niaka no be akoto asasi bia na sakoto moto bia na sakoto car bi. Abe bona ebe mane bona akojumem. Then you stand up say there be who dey won tia no sa, which no sopi. Which tia no queen. Hey, I like that one. Which tia no queen. There be that it's not fair. And yet fair to the nurses. And yet fair. Abai, there be. Your Mahama His Excellency, with all due respect, sir. No. Ada sika na ewa Bank of Ghana honum, sika ewa consolidated fund no mudi there. Mudi saska ni there. Say na nkofo ma adwuma mbetua mu na ye mu yasa na aden. NDC for. Nkofo adwuma mutua mu kai. Asa debi I send nkofo nsun nkofo nkobe omuhu koye mo boss sana mbetua mu ka asemben. Asemben. Ba muri mu salary da mutimi tua mu hu. Mu salary. Even nurse near our highest position. Our nursing Jumanema our salary payroll soon. Ni salary and drew one presidential staff idea. Yeah. Andrew. But presidential staff is there. Mutiminya scamo. Na nurses, poor nurses no there. After mbe cha musika kakakara. Mbe seska no mama. Mbe seska no mama. There be obiso mo penny. Penny. It's not fair. It's not fair and it's not right. The people you are owing, decide how their money should be paid. And you're going to bet in us, like I say, I'm bet you ask can. Debbie. I don't want to be there. Say, what do you be? Nipa no hia sika. Who kwa kache nipa no say, sika no untimi tua no prekwenti. Obecha no sopi. And your mama, His Excellency. I am going to negotiation with external debtors now, external creditors. So, is that how you negotiate your debts? When you go and meet China for any for a buy no diomuka, you don't do that. It's not by your terms. Say nurses for na boom. You don't respect nurses. You don't value nurses. You don't value their contribution to the health sector. Without nurses, the health sector will be on its knees. And then without nurses. Imagine so-called hospital nurse ni hua. Because the nurse among the entire medical team, nurse ni pen any patient no timitina 24 hours. Yeah. At every point in time, the nurses are attending to patient. And almost sick are important. Untimi treat you anyhow. I will say nurses money MPP and dini ye. But that notwithstanding, it does not mean say because of that, I buy me take kind of saying no me. No. I buy no to me take advantage of nurses MPP for and I say people activists Rebecca no to Debbie because we think the nurses are not being fair to MPP though. We will still fight for them. And nurses, I want you to know, say, you are not alone in this. You have our full support and our full backing. Sikano, yen penny ma buying says Sikano Muma Musa, Debbie, yen penny. Yen penny. I buy no almost scam betua. They have the money they can pay up front. Omunempa, they have the money. Timudintia na buy no percent omuntia preko. Sky book do I back of Ghana no. How many day? Kanu wa ye den. Anyamuna musi economy no. Attend a new chapter. It is sky wa ho na me de den. Muntia necessary nam da ade amoyi. E dey answer. It was for you can donate to Ghana MTVGH by using the number beneath. Help us buy credit. Help us buy data bundles. Help us upgrade our studio. I will see the next one. Don't go anywhere. The conversation is up next. Cheers. Bye.
Number 2, I expect the president to come out and really make clear his plans for cocoa farmers. Look, you cannot hoodwink cocoa farmers, promise them heaven, and deliver them hell.
Promise them based on the situation at the time.
Which situation at that time?
That's what they said.
What was the situation? What they told you was that cocoa price per ton was $10,000 per ton. What they didn't tell you, the lie that they didn't tell you, was that it was a spot price. Prices change all the time. Doesn't necessarily mean that's what the amount you sold the cocoa at. Just as recently, cocoa went as far as high as $13,000 per ton. But it doesn't mean that's what we sold it at. Okay. But they used one singular spot price and based on that to promise the cocoa farmer. And they knew they were lying. What they should have told the cocoa farmer was that for all the tonnage of cocoa that we sold within that seasonal year, this was how much Ghana sold it for. But they didn't. They just gave you spot price of $10,000, even though they knew we didn't sell our cocoa at $10,000. So they based on that lie to make promises to the cocoa farmer. And then they came in and they have failed the cocoa farmer. They promised Eric Opoku sat on TV and said they are going to give a special free health care for cocoa farmers and their wives.
And I ask us 1 year, 2 months of them in the office. Don't you believe as politicians say that is in the pipeline?
If there is any gift you can give any human being, especially the cocoa farmer, give them health care first. Even if you are going to reduce their money, you give them health care first. Why? Hasn't Mahama started Mahama case? He's found money to do Mahama case. How about cocoa farmers case? So the point I am making to you is that that was a promise he made, and he must deliver on that.
Right.
Have you heard about the borehole? That every cocoa farm, they will dig a borehole.
Okay.
Where is the borehole? These were the ludicrous promises they made. Number 3, security. It is only under President Mahama's time that we've had refugees in this country from his own hometown. President Mahama is from Savannah region. Just outside Sola Tuna Kaba, you go to Bole. I know the area very well because of the job we do.
Right.
So from Bole to Sola Tuna Kaba, just about 45 minutes or so. There's a town there, they had some issues, and 40,000 Ghanaians became refugees. 14,000 displaced. Almost 200 people died. President Mahama didn't visit that place.
His ministers were on the ground.
His ministers. 200 Ghanaians have died, and your ministers. He found money for Jamaica. He found money for Jamaica. And your own people, you don't even visit them. Your own countrymen, or in this case, kinsmen, who fearful, you couldn't go there. And then now the issue in Burkina. I expect the president to talk about the issue in Burkina.
Oh, he has spoken. The tomato traders, he went to visit the...
That's okay. I'm saying that this is a state of the nation.
Right.
He's spoken fine, but he needs to assure the nation that the territorial borders of our country are safe.
So for you, the president should be seen more proactive in addressing security issues, even though there's a whole apparatus there to handle agencies and all of that.
Look,
to handle.
My job as the former head of information and public affairs at Washington, I was a senior diplomat. Of course, I cannot discuss what I was privy to, but for conversation, I can just say that I know the efforts governments put in, or Akufo-Addo's government put in, to protect this country, especially at our territorial borders.
You don't see the foreign affairs minister doing that?
The foreign affairs minister, what is he doing?
I mean,
he can't. In any case, that is not
Israel,
even
Gaza issues where Ghanaians are concerned.
It's not even within his purview. But the point that I'm making is that the president must offer some degree of assurance. He must appoint a substantive minister of defense to take up this issue, work with the minister of interior and other agencies, national security, to make sure that we fortify our territorial. Because you see, if the jihadists are now brave enough to attack Ghanaians, of course, on a foreign soil, it tells you that it won't take long before they become brave enough to attack Ghanaians on Ghanaian soil. So something must be done, in my estimation, to sort of, make sure, offer
sentiments. I think I heard a security analyst say that it wasn't the Ghanaians who were the targets, or who were...
You see, these are some of the things for me that don't make sense. Look, if you listen to the narration, they knew that they were Ghanaians. So
the men they killed and
they knew they were Ghanaians. So if Ghanaians were not the target, they would have allowed them to go. Right. Look, perhaps in many instances that was the case. But this instance is telling us that they are having a change of mind in attacking foreigners as well as their own country people. And that is an indication that we must also change our strategy.
There are many youth who are looking for jobs, and this tribe net, with the connivance of an appointee of government, she will be exposed. So you continue with Kenoforiata. Soon and very soon, it will be your turn. Mr. Speaker, I will conclude by saying that this